The good news here is that I unmuted us this time. You're welcome for that. Hello and welcome back to Going Beyond the Castle, your one-stop shop for all things travel. I am Ashley Rude, joined by my lovely friend and co-host Lori Talamo. Lori, how are you?
I am doing fine, I guess.
I feel like sometimes this just opens the door for a whole therapy session.
Yeah. I'm fine. I'm doing great. I'm just, like I said, I was watching Olivia drive around in her college town.
Shout out to Liv. Miss you. Hope you're doing great in school.
Yeah.
Study hard. Don't stay out late. And make good choices.
Absolutely.
And drink a lot of water. That's what I always tell everyone now. Drink plenty of water.
Yeah.
I say that. I am
Cheers.
so bad at drinking water.
Same.
Cheers. If it's not an energy drink or a soda, I don't really want it, to be quite honest with you.
Wow. Mine is
Which
coffee.
is terrible.
So I stopped drinking. So I've always been hot coffee, whether it be cold outside, hot outside, didn't matter. I just always did drink hot coffee. Well, when I was dealing with the severe hot flashes, I was like, okay, I can't drink hot coffee anymore because I'm already dying. So now I'm addicted to iced coffee, which I do make it myself. I don't go and buy it, but that's what I drank mostly. When I went to the cardiologist, she's like, what are you drinking? I'm like, coffee. He's like, nah, you need to drink at least 4 bottles of water a day. So I am trying, but I'm not really successful.
Yeah, that's how I am too. I don't know who I was sharing that with. I drink an energy drink in the morning when I get to work, and then I have a Coke, and then I start drinking water.
I do. So on the days we go to the gym, I will drink water in the morning, and I try to make myself drink because we buy those big, 32-ounce bottles or whatever, like the core
Oh, yeah,
water.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so I'll try to make myself drink that. So I'm or even if it's just a little bottle, I'm at least I'm drinking water first, but I didn't go to the gym today, so I hardly drink any water.
This is everyone's public PSA. Drink that water that is sitting right next to you. It's good for you.
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, welcome. Like I said, sorry about the little tangent there. We are Going Beyond the Castle. We are one-stop shop for all things travel. We typically like to discuss Disney, but we do dabble in some Universal Studios, Epic Universe, the cruise industry. Just what you name the travel, we'll talk about it. And if you ever take travels and you want to talk about it to the world, get a hold of us. We'd love to chat about it with you. Yeah. If at any point we're talking about some travel and you're like, man, I'd really like to do that, but I really don't want to plan that. The good news is we have our own travel planner, and that is LoriT@MouseCounselors.com. Travel with Lori Talamo.
You got it. Look at you.
You see how I did that? I'm
proud of you.
Yeah. Lori is a travel agent for Mouse Counselors. I've not booked any of my travel with her because I'm a terrible person, but I can speak and say that she is an excellent travel planner, and she's always telling me about how she takes care of her people. So, if you're ever in need of any travel assistance, reach out to Lori.
Yep.
This week we're talking D23, and then we'll squeeze in a short little trip report. I went to Disney for a couple of days last week, so we'll squeeze that in towards the end. If you'd like to follow us on any social media, you can find us at Going Beyond the Castle Podcast. That's where we are on Facebook, on Instagram. I think we're Going Beyond the Castle on TikTok, if I'm not mistaken. I'm still in the process of slowly dropping my videos that I took from last week too. I don't want to drop them all and waste all my good content within a week. So I'm trying to strategically
savor it.
Yeah. Especially because I have a Halloween stuff. So I want to kind of push it back.
Here for attendance purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I go back and forth with that because I do the same thing where I'm like, okay, I have enough content now. I can just really, and then I slack and don't use it. So don't be like me.
Yeah.
Use your content.
And I also try and like take a bunch of pictures of like random stuff because I never know when I'll need it. And then I'm like, why did I take a picture of that? That's so stupid.
Yeah.
But I did take some really good photos of the Sunset Skyliner. I will toot my own horn there. That was excellent. But we'll talk about that on the back end. Yeah. I think that's it. Did I cover everything?
I think so. It's funny because we titled the episode, "Was a Halloween Party Worth It?" plus D23. And I feel like we're doing it the opposite.
The flip-flop. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Keeping people on their toes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we'll make it all like very information heavy in the beginning and then have some fun towards the end. Yeah, since I don't think you put this, I'm going to double check now that I say this. I have my computer's in the way. You didn't put a random question there, so I'm going to ask you the random question. What is the most...
I did the final takes at the end, but...
Oh, did you? I didn't see it.
But it's okay. We can do it now. Go
there it is.
Question.
Nope. We're going to do the D23 final takes because my question was stupid. Oh. In lieu of news, we'll just cut straight to D23 news. It was really fun to digest D23 news in my hotel room at Pop Century Resort. I will say that.
Yeah, I feel like that must have been like almost kind of like you were there in spirit.
Yeah. And I tried my very best to stay up late because we had been at Disney and it was a long day, but that was very fun to do, and to be able to talk to you and Katie about it for the most part was really cool too. I think at some point you both fell asleep, but I committed to it. Yeah,
well, so I was on my girls' weekend trip, and so I had one headphone in, and I was trying to listen to it, but then I was also not trying to be rude and not listen because we were actually playing a game, so I was like, I kept getting distracted and I wasn't really like fully into either one. So I was like, all right, I need to just turn it off and then, but I did go to bed probably like 10:30. So anytime around that, yeah, really, I crashed.
Yeah.
That was late for me. I couldn't stay up any longer.
And the panel went long too. Like it was supposed to be 7 to 9 California time, which is 10 to 12 our time, or Disney time at least. And it wasn't over till 12:30.
Wow.
Yeah, and they started late, so I don't know if that had something to do with it, because they didn't get started till like 10:15, but I don't know. We're going to start with the Disney parks, and then if we decide that we have a little wiggle room, we'll continue on with Disneyland over in California, but since we primarily focus on the East Coast Disney parks, that is where we will pay attention to most of our news.
Yeah.
Starting at Magic Kingdom. And actually, before we jump into Magic Kingdom, I would like to say that for this year's D23, I think I said on last week's episode that they were trying to like lower expectations, like tell everyone you're not going to get all the information you want, don't go in with these grand expectations. And I think they blew that out of the water.
Yeah, I feel like it was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot more than I expected it to be.
Yeah, like we might not have all the details about everything, but it definitely was a lot of information.
Yeah. And they stuck a couple things in there at the end too, which was kind of funny.
Yeah, some surprises. Yeah.
For those of you who are listening, I suppose we should kind of tell people what D23 is, because I'm sure not everyone is a nerd like you and I. D23 is Disney's big convention, right? Every other year they have it in Anaheim, California. It's called D23, the D23 Expo, I think. And then every off year, they have what's called Destination D23. I know last year they had it at the Contemporary Resort. I don't recall where they had it before that, though. But
yeah,
they use this as an opportunity to drop all of their big merch. It's very niche merch. They talk about all the entertainment that's coming up, all the movies, the shows. And then they, of course, have a parks and experiences panel too, where they discuss like all of the upcoming things for the parks, and that's really where everyone kind of goes crazy. This year they also had a panel for Joe Rohde, who we talked about 2 weeks ago. The Imagineer who spearheaded everything Animal Kingdom. There were Disney legends there. Bob Gurr got inducted as a Disney legend. So did Joe Rohde, and so did Alan Menken, maybe? I think he was. Yeah. So anyways, D23. Literally just a huge Disney nerd convention. People dress up. People have fun. All of your content creators are there. It's a great time.
I think we should plan for D23. What is it, 28?
Yeah. Rob says, I'm just a random loyal listener who doesn't know that much about the personal lives of the hosts, but Ashley Rude must work for a great company and have a fantastic manager to take so much time off to go to Disney. Hashtag random observation. It's weird that my manager's been on vacation for 2 weeks, but it's fine. Anyways.
So he didn't even notice that you weren't there, right?
Yeah, no, he was already on vacation by the time I left.
Yeah.
All right. Now we'll dive in to the announcements. Starting in Magic Kingdom, we got 3 big announcements. We already knew that Piston Peak, aka Cars Land, was a thing. We knew that Villains Land was going to become a thing. That's all we really knew. We didn't know much about it. And then, of course, we had the Carousel Progress reimagining as well.
Yeah.
First and foremost, they came out and they said, we have a new name for the Villains Land. It's Villains Land.
Villains Land.
Everyone was just like, what?
I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense because when I was reading about it, it's just like, just like Fantasyland and Tomorrowland. Right. I get it. But they decided on Piston Peak and not Cars Land. So I'm wondering why on those two. I mean, I guess it's Piston Peak. Maybe it's not like considered a whole land. I don't know.
The podcast I was listening to today, shout out to the Maslets. Love that podcast. They were saying that like no one's going to call it Piston Peak. Everyone's going to call it Cars Land because everything else is a land.
Yeah.
So I'll be interested to see like if they push that a little extra because it doesn't have the same consistency as all the other names.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of news about Villains Land. Basically, when you walk in, you're walking into this very immersive experience. There's something about a wishing well and villains not getting their wishes or something like that. I don't know the exact specifics of that. Are you looking it up?
Yeah, I'm reading, let's see. I know it talks about it.
Oh. Let me see if I can find it.
If you dare to enter the forest of Villains Land, you may soon come across a wishing well that's been torn asunder.
There we go.
Under most circumstances, a wishing well would indicate pure and good energy at work, but something dark happened to this one. Once upon a time, someone made an evil wish here. A wish so evil it corrupted the stone and broke open the structure, spreading the well's poison magic throughout the forest.
There you go. That is the story. I feel like that keeps it pretty simple. There's not really a bunch of like lore to understand or anything like that. It's literally just villains are bad. Villains make wishes. Villains' wishes are really bad. Here we are. So yeah, they go through the panel and they talk about, they are giving us a roller coaster. It's a Maleficent themed roller coaster. It does have restraints. So people are thinking that it is a family friendly coaster. Won't have too many big drops, dips, upside down, stuff like that. Trying to find my notes on it now. That's all we really got on the coaster. We didn't really get much.
Yeah. It says, which I don't know, it's, Imagineering team teased that this coaster will include elements they've never attempted before on similar attractions. So it is set to be a truly groundbreaking project. So I wonder what that means.
So I saw earlier this week Disney filed a patent to make like um s- projections on smoke, I guess. So I'm wondering if that's one part of it. I literally was just skimming through the projection,
Mm-hmm.
the permits they filed earlier, but yeah, because the example that the website gave, and I'm sure it's on the permit, was like a rock breakout and Chernobog in the middle of like, and like smoke. And so Chernobog was like projected in the mist. So I'm wondering if that's what was going to be used here.
Huh.
So
You're
that's
so
just
smart.
one of many things that, that they're going to use, I'm sure. Well, they had
Yeah.
also mentioned in this patent, not to get off on too much of a tangent, of like, when the fireworks end, there's so much smoke. So like, there's plenty of smoke for like a second projection show at that point. So just like making lemons out of lemonade kind of thing.
Yeah.
No, you're making lemonade out of lemons, not lemons out of lemonade.
I
My
agreed
bad.
with you, so.
I know. I was like, wait, let me retract that before we both look dumb.
Funny.
Very funny. Um, One thing I do find interesting, and they were talking about this on the Mouselets, is they have the Villains Ever, what is it? Villains Ever After show? Unfairly Ever After?
Over
What's it called?
in Hollywood Studios.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of it.
I'm gonna look
But
it
that's
up.
like very villains heavy, so I'm curious if that show will stay or if it will be moved over to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of like villains unfairly ever after. Yep, you were right.
Unfairly Ever After. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Are
then,
they going to have it in both?
yeah, and if they move Unfairly Ever After out of that theater, can we get Muppet Vision 3D back over by Rock and Roller Coaster? Is that a possibility? Please.
Yeah.
That would be
Well, but
so
then
cool.
they'll have, they have Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor in Magic Kingdom, and we'll have
True.
Monstropolis in Hollywood Studios. So
True. It just doesn't feel like the setup for Unfairly Ever After is permanent. Like the sound booth in the back is just like a bunch of folding tables and people
really, I
like
didn't even
sitting
notice
on
that.
chairs. Yeah.
Wait, did we go watch that together, or did Josh and?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
thought so.
So I don't know. We'll see. I think it is really
Yeah.
interesting. So yeah, we got the Maleficent roller coaster, and then they unveiled more details about the dark ride that they'll have. And Lori, this is where some of your research I asked you to do comes in. Um,
Oh,
a lot
I
of people
didn't
are
do that.
saying it's okay. A lot of people are saying that it's going to be a boat ride, but a lot of other people are saying that it's going to be just like the Peter Pan ride in Tokyo Disney Sea, which I watched. It's like a 6 or 7 minute ride. And I watched some of it and it's really cool. So if they do base this attraction off of that ride system, that will be really cool.
Wait, it
Um,
was the Peter Pan one you said for me to watch, and I didn't
Peter
watch it.
Pan and Tokyo Disney Sea, yes.
Yeah, gotcha.
Um, but in this dark ride, you'll go into the catacombs of, I think they said the castle. I don't know if they specified whose castle it was. If I had to guess, it'd be Maleficent's castle. And down there, you'll be met
It says
with,
beneath her pristine palace. So
yeah. And down there, you will be encountering the magic mirror and all of the villains. And I think they're just gonna like retell the tales or something's gonna happen down there. What does the blurb say, Lori?
You'll find the magic mirror where the evil queen keeps him in the catacombs beneath her pristine palace. After making your way to him, he'll magically transport you into his mystical mirror realm to see things on the other side of the mirror. There in his something
Ethereal.
realm, you'll be transfixed. What is it? Ethereal?
Mm-hmm.
You'll be transfixed by countless villains conjured in ways only the magic mirror can do. A combination of special effects and physical set pieces will bring his mirror realm and the iconic villains to life.
So yeah, I think that sounds really fun and really cool, and I'm really excited for. Oh, and in this article, they even say, the one I'm looking at, DisneyToursBlog.com, they say, although this might and I'm quoting the article, although this might initially appear to be a boat ride, note that Disney is calling it a dark ride and specifically doesn't use the word boat. While there is a possibility that this is the ride system from Pirates Battle of the Sunken Treasure at Shanghai, the ride vehicle looks different. Instead, this looks somewhat similar to the one utilized in Peter Pan's Neverland Adventure and Fantasy Springs at Tokyo Disney Sea. So, probably at next year's Destination D23, we'll get more information on it. But until then, they'll keep it under wraps. I think that this is a big undertaking for them, right? Like, you have all the princesses, you have all of these very popular subjects to really talk about, but the villains have never really gotten their own thing. So it's a big undertaking, and it's something that they want to get right.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks neat.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm down for it.
Glory and I do not like scary things, so we'll do the scary thing at Disney.
Right?
I think that's all I have for this. Yeah. Next Magic Kingdom news drop we got was the Carousel of Progress will reopen in late spring of 2027. We get 2 new voice actors. Jamie Lee Curtis is the mother, but she will voice the mother or Sarah. And Bryan Cranston will voice Father or John. I'm not really familiar with Bryan Cranston. I don't know what he's in.
Okay, so he's in Breaking Bad, which is
okay.
The where he was a chemist, I guess. And
got it.
It's something to do with drugs. I know Josh and Braden watched it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So he's very famous.
Yeah.
For that.
Oh, I also had So yeah, those are 2 new voices. I feel like Jamie Lee Curtis has been getting a lot more exposure within like the Disney realm, so I'm glad she's getting a parks voiceover.
Yeah.
And then we did see some I'm trying to find it. I've got the photo saved here. This is from what they were showing on screen. This is just a little piece of art with the new scenes from Carousel of Progress. Looks like we've got a Halloween scene. On the left, there's like a jacuzzi.
I was like, who is that in the bathtub? Is that supposed to be the dad?
I wonder if that's going to be like a throwback to Uncle Orville being in the bathtub on the 4th of July. But it is really cool. And I am excited to see where they take it.
Yeah. Same.
And at D23, they had an Imagineering, a booth, but they called it the pavilion, the Imagineering Pavilion. And they had some costumes that would be used for the new Carousel of Progress as well. I forgot to save a photo of that, but it exists. Oh, I also had images of Villains Land, but that's okay. Everyone can kind of figure it out. Last announcement we got was Piston Peak is going to have 2 attractions. One of them is Cars Ridge Run Rally, which is a mouthful, if you ask me.
It is.
I don't think I got all the photos on here. Dang it. That's okay. It's going to be like your Radiator Springs Racers vehicles and attraction more so, but obviously they're going to put a new spin on it and make it more Disney World, I guess. I don't really know what else to.
Yeah, and I'm wondering because it says that the Wildest Racer and Wilderness as they compete for the fastest lap in the West. So maybe think of like Stardust Racers, how they had 2.
Oh, yeah.
There's 2 of them and they're like racing through. So I'm like, I wonder if there's going to be like, if it's going to be the same concept or.
I'm sure, yeah.
Like, or is it just one track and they just,
But I think there's like more like hills and valleys and stuff like that too. And terrain, if you will.
Yeah.
Second attraction is Miss Fritter's Daredevil Spin-Along, which just feels like a duplicate of Luigi's Rollickin' Roadsters at Disneyland Resort.
Which I will not be doing.
They do have a Miss Fritter animatronic. Do you know who Miss Fritter is from the Cars universe? Miss Fritter is the school bus demolition derby car.
I should know.
I do have that photo. I do have that photo. Hold on. Here we go. Miss Fritter's up there on the left. So there will be an animatronic of her, which is kind of funny. Yeah.
With the horns.
But if you look, I mean, it seems to just be cars that go in a circle. So another attraction, great for the kids and be able to make memories for a lifetime.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not like spinny where, like I imagined, but now looking at the picture, maybe not. But I imagine like the car itself spinning. Like I'm not going to do that. But something like this, maybe. It just depends. I'll have to see it when it's there.
Right. So I think that wraps it for the Magic Kingdom announcements. I'm just double checking the notes I took here from earlier just to make sure we got it all.
Yeah, that's the 3 that I have.
I think that's it for Magic Kingdom. All in all, 3 great announcements for them telling us to lower our expectations, in my point of view. Moving over to Hollywood Studios, we got some Monstropolis news. There is going to be... I didn't catch this in the panel, but I guess there's going to be a pizza shop that's just like Rizzo's, but it's going to be a pig. And it's going to be Archie's. Oh, I just had it pulled up here.
Pizza.
Archie's Scare Pig Pizza, yes. Very intriguing. So the pizza will return, but it's pig pizza this time and not rat pizza. I think that whatever they do with that building going forward, it will just be a terrible animal and pizza going forward.
Yeah, that's over.
It'll be across from what was Muppet Vision and what is now Welcome to Monstropolis with Mike and Sully.
Yeah.
So in that, where Muppet Vision was, there is now going to be a show called Welcome to Monstropolis with Mike and Sully. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. I was going to say I saved everything. So you can see it's still the same setup as Muppet Vision was. Obviously a lot more decor, but there's going to be an animatronic one-man band. Looks like that's down in the lower left-hand corner there. One monster band, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
There's also that camera person there on the right. So that'll be an animatronic, I think. I'm not really sure there. But what they said is that we'll see effects that have never been used before. So looking forward to that.
And it's called Glob Theater.
That is a Glob Theater. You are correct.
Yeah.
There was talk of Harryhausen's, which is the sushi restaurant, I think. It was a sushi restaurant in the first movie where Sally and Mike go to dinner and have the big freak out. There will be a Harryhausen's. There will also be a sushi chef at Harryhausen's, which I did not save a photo of. So there will be a sushi chef animatronic, the octopus with the headband chopping up all kinds of stuff. That will be there.
Yep.
And that is supposedly going to go where the Muppets shop was. So I'm told. It would make sense for that to go where, well, I don't know if Mama Melrose, the building, is still standing. I suppose they probably had to knock a bunch of that out to make room for the roller coaster attraction.
Right, yeah.
So the word on the street is that Harryhausen's is going where the Muppet Vision store was.
And it's the best place to bring your schmoozy poo for a romantic meal.
Oh my gosh.
That's what it says.
Hilarious.
I probably said it wrong, but...
No, I think you were right. And last but certainly not least is the Door roller coaster that we're getting. They didn't give us much. They showed a really quick video and they said, This is going to soar 40 feet in 4 seconds. All right, next.
You're not going to do it?
No, that's all they said.
Oh, I thought you were like, next, I'm done. I'm not doing it.
Well, that's essentially what they did. Like, they just were like, and this is going to go up in the air 40 feet in 4 seconds. And just moved on.
Yeah, like, come on.
We're like, all right, well,
more.
Yeah, guess we're not getting anything there. It is worth noting that Monstropolis is going to open in 2027, but it's going to be a phased opening. So I don't think we're going to get the roller coaster, and I don't have much faith in the show either. But we'll see. I know Scott Gustin, he's a very well-known journalist over on Twitter, does a lot of reporting. He said that he has seen the cameraman and the little guy who was on the camera. He said that he's seen that already, and that there's a ton that Disney is not showing us as far as like advanced tech goes.
Gotcha.
So,
yeah, because it just says
parts
will open.
Yeah.
In 2027. It doesn't really. I guess they left that open just in case. It's not.
I'm sure we'll get the stupid pig pizza, if anything.
Yeah, and then they have the Scareporium, which I'm guessing is like a little shop.
Yes, it's like a Monsters University alumni shop or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll probably get those two things.
Yeah. And it'll be packed.
It's okay. More reason to have to go back. Because, I mean, I'm going in January, so like none of this stuff is going to be there.
No.
So I'm going to have to plan another trip. Dang it. Gotta plan another trip.
That stinks. That's all the Hollywood Studios news. Moving over to Animal Kingdom. And this was like one of the first big things we got, is that they're fixing the Yeti on Expedition Everest.
So do you know how long it's been broken?
A long time. I don't know.
Okay, let me look. Because I'm trying to think.
Okay.
Let me see.
Do you know like the logistics of it? Like do you know?
I don't know, because I'm trying to see if, because I don't know. I don't know if I feel like I've seen it in my times being there, but now I'm like, depending on how long it's been broken, maybe I didn't.
I don't think I've ever seen it. Basically, the reason it's broken, go ahead.
Nearly 20 years. So I probably haven't either. No, it stopped working in late 2007. So yeah, my first, I mean, maybe no, I didn't. Yeah. So I've never seen it either.
Wow. The reason it's broken is because the motion that it was making was so impactful that it cracked the base of the animatronic. Mm-hmm. And this is pure speculation. I don't know that anything's been confirmed. There's no good way to repair that. Like without without disassembling the mountain, we're told. There's no way to fix it. So when they made this big announcement, someone took to Twitter and they were like, they've got to be giving us a new Yeti. They're going to cover this one up and just give us a new one because there's no way. But Disney came out and said, like, no, we're going to fix what's already there. So they're fixing the Yeti. Apparently they can do it. I think that they were waiting for more attractions to open because there's not much in Animal Kingdom. Like they've got to fill that. So I think once Tropical Americas opens, they will take the Yeti offline and do that, right? Because they're going to have the carousel, they're going to have Encanto, they'll have Indiana Jones. So they'll have places for all those people to go. So they can just kind of take that down. I don't know how long it's going to take. Doesn't sound like it'll take too long.
Yeah, but hopefully not.
Yeah, they're fixing the Yeti. And everyone got what they wanted. And like, during the panel, like Neil Patrick Harris did an opening number where Tig Notaro came out dressed as the Yeti and like broke. And Joe Rohde came out and like Neil Patrick Harris was like, Joe Rohde, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm fixing the Yeti. And so like the Yeti, and they fix it and that was it. And so everyone was like, why didn't they have... Yeah, but everyone was like, why didn't Joe Rohde announce that they were fixing the Yeti? Like they had a whole segment on it outside of that bit. But like, why didn't Joe Rohde get to announce it? Because like, everyone's been complaining at him for so long about it.
Yeah.
So.
Interesting.
And that's my tangent. Yeah. Callie, don't you dare start this tonight. We're not doing it.
Well, I can't see her, so she's not in sight of the camera.
She thought about it. Next at Animal Kingdom, we got more details about the Encanto themed ride. We got some concept art. Wasn't great. What I found really cool was these ride vehicles. Did you see these?
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the um the new Harry Potter ride at Epic Universe.
Really?
Seats are like that.
Isn't it like the Ministry of Magic or something?
Yes.
Yeah. I think the ride vehicles look really cool. Like some of them have like a laying down couch. I don't know what to call it, but so we got to see those ride vehicles. Those were not, pardon me. Those were not part of the panel. They were in the Imagineering Pavilion. A couple weeks ago, Disney had filed a patent to make for like a mechanism to make it feel like you're going upstairs and like make it look like you're going upstairs. I don't really understand it, but basically we got that image. I don't have it in here.
Yeah.
We did find out that all of the original actors from Encanto will be voicing themselves on the attraction. There's no height requirement for the attraction, and it is called Antonio's Fiesta de Encanto.
Yeah.
Right? Where was I? It's gonna be about Antonio getting his gift. So Antonio will get his gift. There will be 50 unique animals in the attraction.
Sweet.
And you'll see all new rooms that you've never seen before. That is what we were told. You know what I find really interesting? And I actually, literally, a couple of minutes ago, got a tweet about it, like a tweet notification. There are no current plans to have live animals in the new Tropical America's Land coming to Animal Kingdom, which I feel is a missed opportunity. There's like plenty of like exotic birds and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, because it's not like they don't have animals in other areas.
Yeah.
So I wonder why.
I don't know. So that's interesting to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks neat.
Yeah, it does look really cool. I'm really excited. And then they have the is it the Esperanza carousel?
Oh, what the? Let's see. I don't know how to say all of that.
I just have Esperanza character carousel is all I have.
This says El Carousel de los Animalitos.
Oh, maybe that's right. There's 20 unique animals, as you'll see up on the page. I think adults are going to fight over that Heimlich animal. Disney adults.
Which one?
The Heimlich one in the bottom left-hand corner, because they got rid of Heimlich's choo-choo train at Disneyland, so now everyone's going to fight over that Heimlich one.
Yeah.
All of the animals are super cute, though. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Everyone's been making fun of the Timon one with the tushy in the middle.
Trying to see where. Oh, I see Crush. Oh, Timon's at the bottom, huh? Bottom left.
He's in the middle.
In the middle?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that's Pumbaa.
Pumbaa. Yeah.
Yeah. They've got Cusco, they've got Timon, they've got Simba, Squirt, Pua. Is it Nigel from Nemo?
Is that Hey Hey?
Hey Hey, yep. Bambi, Heimlich, Thumper. Is that Eeyore next to Hey Hey, I think? Pascal. So yeah, all of the animals are very cute. And I think that'll be a cute little carousel to go on.
Yeah. Fun. I'm not too ashamed to ride a carousel.
You're not what?
I'm not ashamed to ride a carousel. Did the carousel at Epic Universe.
Nice. We were gonna do the one at Magic Kingdom the other night, but we didn't end up doing it. You got anything else on Encanto before we move on?
No.
Okay. We shall move on to Daddy Josh's very upset.
Daddy Josh. So I asked him, I was like, hey, did you see what the theme of the Indiana Jones ride is? And I don't guess he understood. And when I started to say it, he goes, "Oh yeah, I saw that." I was like, "So what are you thinking? Like, are you going to ride it?" And he goes, "Well, yeah, I'm not going to not ride it, but we'll see how it goes for him."
Daddy Josh is terrified of snakes, and Indiana Jones is like his favorite thing ever.
Yeah, I mean, like, if one comes on the TV, like, he'll start having like bad dreams about snakes.
Oh my
If there's
gosh.
if there's a snake in the yard or whatever, my mom kills them. Like, Josh is like, I'm not going
He's
out
not
there.
doing it. He's not doing it.
Yeah. So I kind of felt bad. I kind of felt disappointed for him because I'm like, man, like his favorite thing, and it's like based on snakes. So hopefully it's not too bad, you know?
Indiana Jones and the
Yeah.
myth of the Jade Serpent will be the attraction name of the new Indiana Jones ride over in Tropical Americas. They have released some really cool concept art. Have you seen the I think it's like a mold of like a serpent head, and there's the person standing under it. That serpent head's huge.
I haven't seen that.
And they say that you'll come in the panel. They said you'll come face to face with the serpent, and you can picture it, right? You know exactly where they're gonna put that serpent in your brain.
Yeah, the same place where the dinosaur was.
Yeah. I'll have
Gotcha.
to send you a tweet that I saw when this was all happening. It's really funny. But yeah, so they're like, you're gonna come face to face with the serpent. We're like, okay, great. Now we know exactly where the serpent's gonna go. Yeah.
Thanks for ruining the surprise.
Well, yeah. Never before has Harrison Ford been an voiced an audio animatronic. He is reprising his role for one time to come back and be the mold for the audio animatronic, and also I think he's doing his voicing for the attraction as well.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't know about the voicing. I'm
excited for it.
Yeah, they are modeling the audio animatronic after Harrison Ford, which is really cool.
There's no date on that one either, huh?
They did not give us any dates whatsoever.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
Yeah.
Heading over to Epcot. That was all for Animal Kingdom, I think. That's all I had for Animal Kingdom. Same. Just double checking one more time. Want to make sure we get all the things here.
Yeah.
2 announcements for Epcot, and they barely spend any time on them. They brought this woman who's a creative, I think she was a creative for the Disney company, and then they brought some person from NASA on stage to talk about Space Mountain and Disneyland Paris, and I think the other one was in I don't remember. There's 2 Space Mountains that they're actively working on, so they talked about those. And then at the end, it was almost just like a throwaway. Oh yeah, and while we're talking about space, we're going to reimagine Spaceship Earth, and this is the only graphic we're going to give you. Have a good day.
Like, what is even that?
As we all know, Spaceship Earth talks about the history of human communication. Now they are reimagining it to cover the history of human connection. And if you had any more questions or wanted any more details, that's too bad.
Right, because we can't tell you.
Yeah. So, a little nervous, but excited. I'm never upset to see an attraction close for something new. I have always operated under the theory of like, I like new stuff. So like, yeah, it sucks that these things are going away, but I'm always excited for new.
I'm the same way. Like, I'm not that tied to anything. Now, I mean, I've said that before, and I've said this before. Now, I feel like if they close Flight of Passage or Guardians, I might be a little upset because those are my favorite rides.
Oh yeah, I think I was a little upset when they closed Dinosaur, but knowing they were going to put Indiana Jones there, I was like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, same. Especially, considering, how much Josh likes Indiana Jones. So it was like exciting to have something. But yeah, I'm not really that tied to anything where I'm going to be like boycotting Disney because they shut down my favorite ride or something.
Yeah, same. We're always going to go back. We are suckers for that.
Yep.
Um, so they had that, and then at the very end of the show, they're closing it down, and I think Thomas Maslam or oh, what's the other guy's name? Bruce Vaughn. I can't remember which one. They say something about like giving everyone what they want or something like that, and they open the doors, and Neil Patrick Harris turns around and he's dressed as the Dreamfinder, and they say they're reimagining Figment, and we're gonna get the Dreamfinder back. Everybody have a good night. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
And that was the end of the panel.
Yeah, I bet you people were going crazy at that point.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they said Dreamfinder will be back. So, no timeline, no details, no concept art, just the announcement is all we got. So, what are you looking up?
So I want to see how long Dreamfinder has been gone. Because, I mean, like, they still have...
Long time.
Yeah, it says has been gone for 28 years.
Wow. Yeah. Long time.
That is a long time. So
that
it's a
is
cute
all...
little ride. So
yeah,
but
I mean,
I'll be
it's
curious to
fine.
see how it's going to be.
Yeah. It's fine. I'm, once again, okay with change if we're reverting back to something that people found more passion in.
Yeah.
I never got to experience that older version of it, so I'm excited to experience it now as a grown-up.
Yep. Same.
I think that's it. I think that's how we're gonna wrap it with D23. Lori, do you have any feelings?
No, you want to do the D23 final takes?
Oh, yes, please. Let's do the
and then we
final
can go
takes.
to yours.
Yep.
Yeah.
D23.
So what are you most excited for?
I am most excited for... I think I'm gonna have to go with the Villain's Dark ride. I think that's the Villain's Dark ride or Encanto.
I just said Monstropolis as a whole, but probably because of the door ride, I think.
Yeah. I'm afraid it's gonna make me sick.
Yeah.
But I always give it a try before I write it off, so.
Yeah. What are you most skeptical about?
Spaceship Earth. What
I
about
just
you?
put the Fritters Daredevil spin along just because
The spin.
the spin got me.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. One thing I forgot to mention, and I'm really sorry I'm jumping back here. When they did the Villains Land part of the panel, they brought out Glenn Close dressed as Cruella, the original actress of Cruella. And she did this like big monologue that no one really understood, and I think she missed the mark on a bunch of stuff, but I guess the gist of her doing that was that she's gonna have her own lair in Villains Land.
Huh.
And the podcast I was listening to, it had the Mouselets and Carly Weissel, who is also a very well-known theme park journalist. She said, them using the word lair almost makes it sound like a lounge. So I didn't think about that, but that is something else that I am a little excited for. If Carly is truly taking that in the correct direction, that's something that I am excited and skeptical about.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm. What's the first new experience you're booking?
So I don't know if this is something you can book, but I put Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could do a Lightning Lane.
You're not going to have a choice in that one.
Yeah. Well, there's so many things that I love and that I like to ride. And so, Josh does too, but considering how much he loves Indiana Jones, like, I'm just excited it's almost like taking somebody to Disney for the first time and they get to experience it. So it's like, him experiencing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause hopefully I'll get to do it when I go to Disneyland in October. So
yeah. Good call.
Cause they do have it there. Yeah.
First new experience on booking is going to be, where'd it go? I just had it. Cars Ridge Run Rally. And here's why. We found out last week we're having a boy. Cue the clapping and whatever. But my sister-in-law texted me while we were at Disney, and she's like, "Oh, it's a boy." And I said, "Yeah. The plan is his first words will be ka-chow." So I have to put him on Ridge Run Rally so that his first words are ka-chow.
Cute.
Yeah. So yeah, I told Gabby he's gonna understand that Cars 2 is the best movie in the series, and his first words are gonna be ka-chow. And that's I don't control how those things happen; they just happen. So
funny, cute.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's D23. I'm really excited for all the announcements. I'll be interested to see what all really comes to fruition because we go back to like the Mary Poppins attraction and the first time they announced the Spaceship Earth re-theme and all these other things. Like, how many of those things are we getting super hyped about for them to be like, actually, we're going to pull back on that one. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah, for sure. Especially because it's so much new stuff.
Yeah. And it is building on a lot of stuff they've already like promised us and we know that they've broke ground on, which is kind of nice to know.
Yeah.
Fun
stuff.
All right. We'll do a quick trip report. Gabrielle and I went to Walt Disney World last week. We left on a Wednesday night. We spent Thursday. No, that's not right at all. We left on Thursday night. We spent Friday, Saturday, and we flew home Sunday. So our flight left. We found out the gender of the baby the day we left. So we got up at 7:00 in the morning to go to the doctor. Sat at the doctor until noon, and then sat at home and waited to leave for the airport. But it had been storming. People who are local and listening to this, Indiana's going through a lot, especially central Indiana. We've experienced a ton of flooding lately. Cities north of Indianapolis have just been completely underwater. My hometown, Muncie, Indiana, has been underwater. A couple other cities around here have been underwater. So a lot of rain. And with that being said, our flight was delayed. It was only delayed by a half hour, but it wasn't a huge deal. But we weren't getting in until like 10 that night, so pushing us back to 10:30 did suck. So we left. I think we took off by 8:30. We landed. We were on Magical Express probably by 11:30-ish. But man, I hate that you don't know when the Magical Express is going to leave. That drives me nuts. Like, we probably sat on that. Go ahead.
Mears.
Yeah. Not Magical Express, but Mears.
Well, I said it the other day when we were talking, and I was like, wait, Magical Express. I'm like, yeah. Okay, Mears. Yeah. Not to correct you, but
no, I did it the other day too. So yeah, we sat on that bus for probably a good 20 minutes, 25 minutes before we got off, or before we started moving. So we didn't get to the hotel until like after midnight. And mind you, I have a 21-week pregnant wife who hasn't eaten since 7:30.
Oh, yikes. Yeah.
Everything at MCO was closed. Everything at the Disney resorts were closed. Yeah. So we made sure to like eat right before we got on the flight so that way she'd be okay. And of course we packed snacks. So she was fine. But like, man, if you weren't thinking ahead about that, not a good experience for anyone.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to send you the video. Olivia just sent this thing in our family chat. Is this a scorpion? Wait till I send it to you.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. We stayed at Pop Century. We get to Pop Century super late. We go to bed. End of story. We stayed, I don't know if I ever told you this, Lori, like we were further back in Pop Century than you and I were when we went in January. Like we were a building further. Like when you and I stayed back in January. Yeah, we were beyond that.
Yikes. So like in the 90s maybe?
Yeah, we were in the 90s. So we're tired. It's after midnight. we're hangry. We're past the point of tired, and we are hoofing it to the 90s. Because when you first get there, you're like, well, here's 7 and here's 8 and there's 9. So you're not really thinking about like the fastest way. You're trying to like orient yourself to where the building is. So, we took the longer way because we just didn't know. So that did suck being in the back where we were.
Yeah.
We literally got there and Gabbie was like, do they hate us now? Like, we got put in the back here. We've been put in the back at All Star Music. Like, what did we do wrong to deserve this?
Yeah.
But anyways, we slept in the next morning. And by sleeping in, I mean, I think we were up by 9. We got up, took the Skyliner over to Caribbean Beach and had the world famous Mickey Churro waffles. I'm trying to pull up a photo of them. Give me a moment.
Was that your first time having them?
Yeah.
Were they good?
Hold on a second. Let me get the photo pulled up here. Why are we not? Oh, you know why I can't share the photo? Because I'm on my computer and recording from my laptop. What an idiot. They were fine. I would like to preface this by saying we got the Mickey Churro waffles at Spyglass Grill at Caribbean Beach. The real field temperature at the time we got the churros was 106. There's no indoor seating at Spyglass Grill. We had found a bench or a picnic table semi in the shade to eat these. So like we were already kind of miserable and hot and sticky and sweaty. And then we were eating like all this hot food.
Oh, yeah.
So like
it's the worst.
Not ideal. They were fine. I like my waffles a little soggy, and these were very crunchy. I don't know if that's a theme amongst these churro waffles, but
they were not soggy, you said?
No, I prefer my waffles like softer.
Oh, see, because I imagine them being crunchy.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I don't even want to watch this video from Olivia. I can't do it right now.
It's like this little, those little, oh gosh, I don't even know what they're called now. I can't think of what they're called. It's just, you got to zoom in and watch it.
I will when I get to it.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and pull my photos up here real quick. Should be a lot easier. Come on. Did you guys tell her yes, though? Be like, yes, that's, you need to put your shoes away.
Josh said, it's an alligator.
It's a serpent.
Yeah. She said, it has a stinger.
Great.
Yeah. It's so funny.
Self-defense. All right. I've got it pulled up now. Give me just a moment. Because I think everyone deserves to see Mickey Churro waffles.
Yes, I can't wait to try them.
They're fine. Here they are in all their glory. I got the adult meal, which was 3 waffles, couple sausage links, couple pieces of bacon. Gabbie got the kids meal. I think it was 2 waffles, a sausage link, and a piece of bacon. But yeah, they're fine. Nothing too crazy. So after we ate, like I said, it was miserably hot. We literally went back to our room. By this time, it was probably 10-ish. So we went back to the lobby, walked around the lobby a bit, checked out all the merch, and then we went back to our room. And we literally stayed in our room until probably 1:45, 1:30, because we had the Halloween party that night at 4.
Yeah.
So we started getting ready, and we didn't want to go stand in the heat just to get into the party, right? So I was like, let's go to Magic Kingdom and get on a monorail, and we'll just hang out at the monorail resorts until like it gets close to time, and then we'll go. Because I also wanted to try that pumpkin ice cream that you had sent us the day before.
Oh yeah, from the Poly, right?
Spoiler: I didn't try it, but I thought about it.
It's a thought that counts.
Yeah. So yeah, we got ready in our little matching t-shirts. Went over to Magic Kingdom. We were at Magic Kingdom probably 2:45. People were already lining up for the party. Like, there was already a solid line forming. Which is crazy.
Yeah, one time that we've done the party where we weren't in the park before, and it was like that. But unfortunately it started to rain, so we're standing out in the rain.
Yeah, and
which was
it had
awful.
also rained that day too, so we didn't want to do it while it was raining either. Oh, we ate lunch. We ate lunch before we went to the Polynesian, and we both got pasta. Gabbie is obsessed with the Value Resort's pasta. It's like chicken parmesan, but you can get Alfredo on it.
It's so good. It is.
And I typically share it with her, but this time I got my own, and I was like, wow, you're really onto something here. Like, this is so good.
Well, I usually get the red sauce, the marinara.
Oh,
but
yeah, no, we do Alfredo.
Olivia will get the Alfredo.
Yeah. Gabbie will be happy to hear that you feel the same way about it.
Yeah, no, it's good.
So yeah, we ate, and then we went to the monorail, got off at the Contemporary, did the Contemporary thing, looked around the shops, got back on the monorail, went to the Polynesian, looked around the shops, and by this time it was 3:30, I'd say. And so after that, we headed back over to the party. It was 3:45 by the time we got in line. I think I don't know if you'll be able to see this video, but I took a video of like all the people, the sea of people that were in line, because it was so much. And like, it was moving. They had luckily opened up the queue by the time we got there to like let people in. So here's all the people.
Oh my gosh. See that? Well, and the last time we went to the Christmas party, we were like all day long busy. And then I was so tired for the party, and I was like, I'm not ever going to do that again. But then I'm like, I almost rather be in the park during the day, so that way you're already in and you don't have to get in the line. But I'm like, and then I don't want to waste, a whole park day for just a couple of hours. So kind of torn on that, but
yeah. So yeah, it didn't take us long to move through the line. We were through by 4, I'd say. We got Callie knocked over all my crap I had on my table. We got I had all my wristbands and my maps in my bag all sitting right here. Thanks, Callie. You're the best. So yeah, we got our green wristbands, headed in. This was Gabbie's first Not So Scary, so I was really excited for her just to take it all in and experience it. And of course she did. As you go in, they shoot you down like the back alleyway that typically they'd put overflow crowds into. None of the actors were out yet. They have like the Haunted Mansion themed actors back there. None of them were out yet. So we walked through, we got our bags, and I know my hormones are starting to kick in with the whole baby thing, because I had on this Buzz shirt that I'm wearing tonight. Gabbie had on a Jessie one. And a cast member was just there handing out stickers, and he literally pulled out a Buzz and a Jessie one and gave it to us. I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. I almost started crying. I thought it was so adorable. I was like,
that's
Ashley,
funny.
you gotta pull it together right now, girlfriend. So yeah, we got our treat bags, we got our Twix, our green Twix, and we rode TTA because there was like no one in line. So we rode TTA. Then what did we do after that? I think we walked over to Pirates, maybe. Rode Pirates. Then we rode Jungle Cruise. Then we met up with Katie because Katie was in. And by the time Katie got in, the actors were out. Oh, we got to see Grayson. I don't think I ever told you that. The piano player.
Oh, really? I see him all over like TikTok and stuff.
Yeah, we actually got to see him play, which was really cool. So we met up with Katie, walked down the alleyway, saw the Haunted Mansion characters. I'm trying to pull up some stuff here. We just kind of walked around with Katie then. There wasn't much to do. So we got in our first trick-or-treat line, which was the Hitchhiking Ghosts. This was really cool. They were just like doing this, and here was their little dance and whatnot, which was really cool. After that, I don't even remember what all we did. We ended up seeing the Cadaver Dance, and Katie was dressed like a Dalmatian, so they sing her Cruella de Vil, which was cool. Then we branched off. No, this did not happen. We went to Pinocchio's village house because Gabbie was getting pregnant hangry. And I tried the garlic parmesan undead garlic parm chicken or whatever. It was really good.
And where was that at?
Pinocchio's village house.
Oh, yeah.
Katie did too. I think Gabbie got pizza. So, but yeah, whenever I think of garlic parmesan, I think of spicy for some reason, but it wasn't spicy, so that was nice. Then we saw the Cadaver Dance. They sang to Katie. They did a whole bit. Then Katie branched off from us. I think we did 3 trick-or-treat trails. We did the Frontierland one. We did the Princess Fairy Tale Hall one. Have you seen that one? They have Maleficent and the Evil Queen in it. Yeah, so you walk in. I'll pull up a video of it. You walk in, and on one side is Maleficent, and the other side is the Evil Queen, looking all intimidating and whatnot. And, like, people kept stopping in line, and cast members had to keep saying, like, please keep walking. Like, here is the Evil Queen. Just, like, giving people dirty looks the whole time. And then here's Nope, that was Tigger. I think Tigger might have been sick in this photo, because he was sure arm in arm with another cast member, but he looked so cute. So I took a quick video.
So cute.
Yeah. Here's Maleficent. Being terrifying. And people just, like I said, would stop. So that one was really cool. We also went through PhilharMagic, which had characters like rotating out. When we got in there, they were rotating out Pirate Goofy. I don't know who came after that, but we got our candy, and then on the PhilharMagic screen, they were just playing like old spooky shorts. We rode Pooh because Gabrielle has not ridden Pooh in a really long time, and we just wanted to ride Pooh, so we rode Pooh.
Did you see were they like next to him in their Halloween costumes?
Yes.
So
They're so cute. Yeah, so adorable. We did Pooh. We got water at Cosmic Rays. We sat down for a minute. And then we met Katie for the Hocus Pocus villains. Isn't it like the Villains Spectacular or something like that? Watched the Hocus Pocus show. I feel like I gave it a lot of crap a couple weeks ago, and I said like it should be replaced. It's fine.
Oh yeah, because I remember you saying like once you've seen it, you don't want to see it again or whatever, or like it's something different.
Yeah, I do think that they could like switch it up every other show or something, but it is pretty cool. Like they have the Oogie Boogie and the Dr. Facilier and whatnot. So did that. Katie and I went and rode Space Mountain. I'd never ridden Space Mountain in the dark before. Well, a darker version of Space Mountain. Katie and I ran and did that. We came back, watched the fireworks, saw the puppet Jack Skellington. Have you seen that in person? It is so cool. Yeah. I don't know if I have a video of it, but yeah, it's super cool. After that, Katie left. Then Gabrielle and I watched Boo to You on Main Street. We literally just sat on Main Street and parked it and waited for the parade to come because we were so tired at that point. Saw the Headless Horseman. Saw Boo to You. Boo to You is the reason I will continue to go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. It's a top tier parade.
Yeah, it's so cute.
I know, I love it so much. And that was our Halloween party experience. I just wish we would have had more time, if anything.
For the party or just there in general? Party?
Both, yeah. Like, we didn't get to the Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor trick-or-treat trail, and I really wanted to do that one. I would have liked to have done, like, 1 or 2 character meet and greets, but the lines are always so long.
Yeah, those lines are crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, all in all, I think Gabrielle had a good first chance. I asked her if she'd do it again, and she's like, I would love to try this again, not pregnant. And I was like, that's valid.
Yeah, and maybe closer to October.
Yeah,
when
not
it's
in
not
August.
100 degrees outside.
Yeah. But we did get a decent amount of candy. So when we met up with Katie, she had to go through the line and get her bag. And you get the one full-size candy bar. And so they went to hand us a bag, and I was like, "Oh, we already have one." And they were doing the bag and then the candy. And so we went to the candy. I was like, "Oh, we already got it." And then like as we were passing the cast member, I turned and looked at Gabby and I was like, "Why did I do that?" They didn't know. And the cast member heard me and she goes, "Yeah, I had no idea. Here, take these." So we got 2 full-size Twix bars.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Your mom is calling you out, too.
Is she in the chat?
She said you have ridden Space Mountain in the dark with her and a person she won't mention.
That wasn't during the Halloween party, though. Like, I've ridden Space Mountain, but not with that person that you won't mention. The next morning, Gabrielle said, "We are not getting out of bed until 10 o'clock. And I said, "You got it." So we slept until 10. By the time we woke up, the real feel was 1:12. And I was not.
Oh,
I
gosh.
did not want Gabrielle to feel like she had to get out. I was like, if you want to stay here, we can stay here. If you want to leave, we can leave. But I am not making that decision for you. Like, it was to the point where, like, she started getting ready, so I started getting ready. And we were walking to the bus, and I was like, "So what are we doing?"
Where are we going?
Yeah. We went to Disney Springs. Went to World of Disney. Got the baby a little Toy Story bus, because Toy Story Pixar Nursery. Ate poutine. Went to Goofy's. Made our own treats. I got a Rice Krispie treat with marshmallows. Gabby got a cake pop with just chocolate. She didn't want any sides on it. They also do the popcorn now. I didn't realize that. At
Oh, really?
Goofy's Candy Company, yeah, at Disney Springs. We went back to the room, took a nap, ate dinner at Pop Century. Not Pop Century. We ate dinner at Art of Animation because it was still ridiculously hot. And after that, Gabby was like, "I am fine just going back to our room and sitting." And this was the night of the D23 panel, and it's 7 o'clock. And I said, "If I go back to our room, I'm going to sleep. So what if you went back to the room and I like went and did something that I wanted to do?" And she was like, "That's perfect. Yes." So Gabby went back to the room. I jumped on the Skyliner, got off at Caribbean Beach, got myself a nice little blue raspberry lemonade slushie. Sat on the beach, called my mom, walked Old Port Royale, walked the path over to the Riviera, sat and watched the Skyliner sunset. And I think I sat there until 8 o'clock, probably. And then, started making my way back. Gabrielle had been eyeing the, do you know what the Wishables are? Like the little stuffed characters?
I don't think so. Let me look it up.
They're like, blind boxes. They show you photos of like 3 or 4 of them and you don't know who you're gonna get.
Oh, yeah. A couple of agent friends. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
They like
so Gabby
got some and opened them together.
Yeah, so Gabby had picked it up like 2 or 3 times and she just kept putting it back. "Oh no, I don't need it." So I went and got some. She opened hers first and she got this cute little Marie.
Cute.
And I opened mine and I got this. A cute little Marie.
Cute little Marie.
Yeah. I was so mad.
Twins.
I was like, of course. Because, I went out of my way to like pick a box that was like in the back further away to try and get something different. And nope, we got the same thing.
I wonder if all of the ones they had were Marie.
So, yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Made my way back, picked up ice cream at the Pop Century food court. That wait was ridiculous. Everyone wants to eat that ice cream at night. And the wait was like probably 20 minutes.
Jeez.
And by the time I got the ice cream back to Gabrielle in our room, because we're in the back of the resort, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, but she prefers the melty ice cream, so it's fine. So that was it for day 2. The next day, we checkouts at 11. I laid in bed until 10. And at 10, Gabrielle was finally like, "Are you going to get up?" And I was like, I guess. I don't want to leave.
Yeah.
So we dropped our bags. at Bell Services, rode the Skyliner to Epcot because Gabby was sad she didn't get to go to her favorite park. The bus was picking us up at 12:30, so we got back at 11:30, ate lunch, and got on the bus and went home. I wish you could set your pickup time for the bus, because, man, we were on the bus at 12:30, and to buy we were through TSA by 1:30.
And what time was your flight?
4:15.
Yikes.
So we literally sat for 2 hours.
Well, I thought they picked you up 3 hours before.
They picked us up at 12:35, and our flight was at 4:15. And, like, we were the only stop, too. Like, they didn't pick anyone else up.
So, I mean, yeah, like 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah. It's fine. It's cheap. We understand that. So, like, we try not to complain about it. But if you could set your pickup time, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was our short trip.
I guess they like, no, because if something happens, you're not blaming it on us.
Yeah. And I mean, I get that. Like, you know, sometimes the airport is more busy than other times and things happen. So I get it. I literally watched a whole movie just waiting to board the plane. So. Fun times. They also had I sent you a picture of the Color series. They had these like mini water bottles. I was like, Gabby, we really have to get one for the baby. And she's like, no, because then we just have to refill it a million times. And I was like, that's valid. So.
Sounds like fun.
That was it. It was very short. I always, like, when we take trips, like 2 days before we leave, I always start pouting. Like, I always get glum and just not happy. And we got there, and Gabby was like, you literally don't have time to pout because, like, it's 2 days.
Time to go.
Yeah. I was like, I know. It's weird.
That's funny.
So, yeah, that was our trip. Of course, we're planning our trip back. We always try and book that bounce back offer, so more to come there. Lori, do you have anything else? I feel like we went a little over time tonight.
Nope. I think it was good. You're very, what's the word I'm looking for? Knowledgeable.
Thank you.
It's a good thing I have you.
Yeah, it is. I'm just kidding. All right.
I got to get my life together. I'm just even with my travel stuff, like, I'm finally feeling better. So, like, you know, all the medicines that I'm on, like, I feel like myself again. I'm not, you know, drowning in menopause symptoms and brain fog and all of that. But I just having a little bit of issues of getting my motivation back. So even like on my travel stuff and like I'm taking care of my clients, but I'm not posting on social media, which has no weight on my clients and how they're serviced, but to help get new clients, I need to be out there. Right. And also for the podcast, need to really get myself together.
Yeah. I literally forgot to publish last week's episode, so I get it. And I told you I'd do it today, and I got busy and didn't get to it. So it'll be out there at some point.
Yeah, it's all good. I was going to say, I don't know that anybody's like dying waiting for it.
Right. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody have a good night. Thanks again for joining us. If you're new here, we record every night. We don't record every night. We record every Thursday night live here on Facebook and YouTube at 7:30. You will hear this episode on Tuesday mornings.
Maybe.
Be sure to follow us. Yeah, if we remember. If I remember. Be sure to follow us on all social media. And if you'd like to go to Disney and experience your very own Mickey's Not So Scary long weekend, get a hold of Lori. LoriT@mousecounselors.com and Travel with Lori Talamo or something like that.
You got it.
Yes. All right. Everyone have a good week, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.